Okay, Chef John, Ghetto Gourmet, I'm back and we're getting ready to fry here. So this is a process. You want one wet hand, one dry hand, but since I'm holding a camera, it ain't gonna work like that. Okay? Plus I want to change the spicing when I go to the chicken. I've got a little bit of curry. This is some royal curry right here. Really beautiful product. And we're going to use a little bit of that. But let's go for the shrimp and see how our fry does. Sometimes you don't know what's going to happen until you get it in the fryer. So here we got putting our shrimp in the flour, getting them nice and coated in the flour. I'm sorry, you couldn't see that at all, could you? You can see that now, right? All right. Turn my oil down a little bit because I don't want the shrimp to I don't want the breading and the shrimp to burn. And I'm going to scoop out all this stuff that we already had in there, because that's just going to get in the way of things, and it'll wind up on the bottom of my fryer. And the cleaner you can keep your fry grease, the longer it lasts. So we're going to take shrimp. Now I should have the tails on this to make it a lot easier, but so I got to dunk it a little bit. It's my finger kind of nasty. And we're going to put it right in the fryer like that. Do another one. Now it might be a little bit thicker than I want. That one really puffed up big. So, because it gets thicker because you're putting flour into it that's on the shrimp too. Okay? There we go. There's all the shrimp frying. Alright? Now I'm going to adjust the sauce now for the chicken. You can see a lot of the flour disappeared out of our batter mix, so I'm going to build that up again. So I take a little bit more baking powder, another scoop of flour, and put my going to put my curry in this time, because curry and fried chicken is really good. Come over here and I'm going to move my shrimp around, kind of turn them over a little bit. And that's a pretty thick batter I have on top of those. So I'm going to thin this one a little bit more. I was probably right on in the beginning before I thinned it. Our shrimp are almost ready to come out of the fryer, and then I'm going to go with the chicken. Isn't that beautiful? So we're going to jump right in and get crazy with this chicken. There must be some way out of here, said the joker to the thief. There's much confusion. Alright, this is a lot thinner, so let's see what this does. It's going to run all over the fryer. See that? But when it does that, you get a really light tempura. And I think it was too thick the first time around. I'm going to put that in there. And you want to make sure that it doesn't hit the sides. See what happened when the batter hit the side there for a second? So, and we're going to put this one right in the free oil too. Now you notice I put that in there while the shrimp are cooking. This is going to happen fast. So I'm going to hit time 33 and start our basmati right now. Woo! Now I'm going to dig my shrimp out. My shrimp are already floating. That's pretty thick, but for shrimp, I mean, it's alright. It's alright. It came out nice. Now look at this piece of chicken here. See that nice? That's beautiful. That's what I want. I want that stuff just flowing out. And, oh, yes. Yes, yes. We got real nice. Now remember, The chicken is even thicker, so you got to definitely turn the chicken. I keep my spoon on the same spot on the same napkin for a couple of days, and you know, maybe a week. And then when the napkin gets real oily, then I go ahead and throw it away. But this is ghetto America. This is ghetto. I got to save all the money I can, however I can. So paper towels cost money. I don't buy paper towels. I use my paper towels when I dry my hands in a restaurant and put them in my pocket and take them home. That's what I'm talking about. Ghetto. Ghetto. Jimi Hendrix, man. Man, I remember 1984, I got a copy of Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze, and Janis Joplin. And I put it in my boombox and walked down along Middlebrook, down in the hood, by old Tacoma Park, Maryland. Woo! And I was booming. And then I had ZZ Top in there too. ZZ Top's greatest hits. Around the watchtower. Alright, this is what we got right here. Look at that. I got the temperature at about 4 1/4. And we got some really nice products working here. I'm gonna give you a little zoom up. See how the bubbles are rolling nice and small. They're not being overbearing. And the heat is really not totally surrounding them. It's coming from the bottom. You need to remember this when you're frying, all right? Now, see, they're not quite floating yet. When they're floating, that means enough moisture has come out of them that they're done. So, coming up on 7 minutes. Come on. Put you right here for a second. And so I got a nice Caesar salad. Often when I'm creating dishes, I like to create dishes that have a combination of flavors towards a reason, okay? So here, I have this very heavy dish of the fried food, right? And I have a very heavy sauce that I've created for one of them, and then a barbecue sauce for the other. Very powerful flavors. So I've got some rice to kind of calm the plate down a little bit, right? But we've got plenty of starch in our fried chicken. So they're just starting to float here. I'm going to give them just another second. And and then I'm using Caesar dressing here because I want kind of a powerful dressing to go against the, well, not ranch this time, okay? Ranch went nice with the barbecue and the other stuff, but it wasn't fried, right? So we have this fried here. And I want something that's going to cut that grease in my mouth. So I'm using Caesar because it's a little stronger like that. So we're going to pull this out of the heat here. Is that beautiful or what, America? America, is that beautiful? Is that a beautiful piece of chicken? Yes, it is. I forgot I zoomed you guys in. You might have been looking at my face for a second there, all close up. All right, see how it's floating? See how it's kind of just bumping the sides? And we don't want to cook all the juice out of it. We want juice in our chicken. We want the juices. Remember what I always say when you're frying, pick up the fryer very carefully and move it. Now that one's really hot. It's been on there for a while. So I had to endure a little heat, a little pain. Y'all got fried, huh? Y'all spotted. Okay. Stone free. So, I'm going to back you guys up, and we're going to build this plate right here. All right? I have you on a rocks glass. So there's our dressing. And then I'm going to take our fried shrimp, put them like this, a nice fan. And then I'm going to take our beautiful chicken tenders. Most wonderful. Look at that. Most wonderful. And that's from the older stuff that was in there. That's why you don't want to. You want to fry with a clean pot every time. So I'm going to have to clean the bottom out of that later. move my salad a little bit here. It's a big plate, but it's a big plate of food too. So I can get my barbecue sauce in there. Yes, this is the barbecue sauce I thinned out, but I didn't thin it out too much. I found my other jug for that. All right. And top it off with, I love Tabasco, and this is definitely going to cut the grease. Woo! So, America, Chef John, the Ghetto Gourmet. That was done in about 20 minutes, right? And here's our plate. The salad, nice beautiful fried chicken, fried shrimp, and our basmati rice. I want you to eat better in your homes, America. This is all on food stamps. Jumbo shrimp on food stamps, okay? I have plenty of food. I have more food than I need. I eat steak. Why do I eat all this nice food? Because I make it all from scratch and I do it ghetto style. Peace. Accused of hit and run. Tire tracks on across my back.